guys, this is Drea. Welcome to my mukbang or mukbang, however they want to call it or however I want to say it. Today I have a special guest and her name is
Alicia.
Ooh, my mommy, hey, my last born. Yes, ma'am. And I don't know if she's gonna leave this phone alone or not. But today we will be having a seafood mukbang. And we have crabs, shrimps, corn, lobster tail, and heavy butter for her. And we're gonna get started today. We're gonna talk about homeschooling and see do she like it and see do I like it that she's still home. But so let's get started. I mean, tear in it, girl. Oh, okay.
Is that good?
Yes, and by the way, she cooked everything. Yes, my 15-year-old, she really does be in the kitchen. And that's a beautiful thing that all my kids know how to cook. So when they get out on their own, they will not be spending all that excess money that don't need to be spent. Especially when they have a boyfriend, a husband, or however you want to say it, they'll know how to cook. Not just for him, but for themselves also. Okay, I should have got some scissors, but that is totally fine. So, my mommy, do you like homeschool?
It's okay.
Okay, so what was better? Going to school or homeschool?
Going to school, I suppose.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
It's easier to go to school, classwork, paperwork, whatever they want to give. Come on, start the next day.
Okay.
Or do I like homeschool? No, I think I like homeschool. Or do I?
Well, you
I don't know.
antisocial anyway, so.
Do you like me in homeschool? No.
I mean, it don't matter. You not worrisome, I might say. You really don't get on my nerves with every blue. And like I once told you before, as long as you maintain the grades, I mean, it's cool with me. And then also, I didn't want her to really go to school with this virus and everything still going on because since she was born, she always been a sick baby, and I'm so glad she really got better over the time. When she was born, she couldn't go outside like that, and if so, she had to be covered up real good because she was allergic to the sun. And she was so white, so she really ain't have no color. So her color had to form in. And like when she was growing up, if she eat and she gained weight, it mostly went to her face. And she used to get sick real bad. So that's why, I mean, a lot of times I used to wish like when the sickness was gonna be over with, but I think it stopped when you was 8 years old. I want to say 7 or 8, and her allergies used to mess up real bad. She has eczema, and now what you have on your face? Acne real bad. So hopefully over the time everything will be cleared and her face will become normal again, because we tried going to the dermatologist. It brought her hair out real bad, where I had to shave her head in the back. And it grow back real good after a year because it wouldn't grow. And when the medication that they used to give her, and it brought out her hair and it was still in her system, after a year that it really all the way cleared out her system, that's when her hair started growing back and everything. So as you see, my kids have long hair, and I used to have long hair, but I don't know, mine just will not grow back how normally. I'm probably not using the right chemicals or anything, but I'm working on that as we speak. So tell them a little about yourself.
I'm 15. I'm in the 10th grade.
They can't hear you.
I'm 15. I'm in 10th grade. I don't know.
What grade are you in?
The 10th.
Okay, now. Do you like being in high school or are you rather elementary?
Yeah, same to me.
Okay. Do you surprise how fast you grow?
No, not really.
Okay. Let's talk about you ready to drive. Oh, Lord.
My license on the way.
Okay. Yes, I taught all my kids how to drive from 16 years old. And they had my nerves bad, of course. And, whew. So now I'll be telling my last daughter, it's her. She should know everything to do. Because I done fussed at her older sister. I fussed at her second sister. And now I just told her it should be easy. But her second sister, what that was like 2 months ago, took her driving in a neighborhood not too far from our home. And actually my daughter said she did good, very well. Yes. And she said the only thing was, what was the only thing? Let's talk about that because I wasn't in the car. Thank you, Jesus.
She said I was nervous.
And she said when you was passing by the cars that was parked in the street, you got a little nervous to pass
She
by
wanted
them.
me to reverse.
And that's the thing, like having older kids, they can show her or take a little weight off me. And they nerves should be better than mine. So I'm actually gonna start teaching her where I supposed to taught her like a month ago. But my body wasn't doing so good. I have like body parts that swell up, like my feet sometimes get swole, or my body just sometimes aching. It skips, move around by their pains. So unfortunately I couldn't do it, but it's coming, and we're gonna do a vlog on it, and y'all gonna notice how bad my nerves is, because whoo, and I do holler. Yes, y'all might think it's funny when y'all see the vlog coming soon, but I'm gonna be so for real. Literally. So
Don't they have like empty thing like the cones be in the lines?
yeah, like something like Last Stadium or something. Sometimes they don't have it though. So then a lot of times you can go purchase cones, I believe, and you know, you go somewhere with no cars in and stuff, like you know how you in the car and then you can go around the cones and try to bag up and parallel park and all that. And actually, she been studying, and they have this little site online. What's the site called? Like you can take the tests.
Driver's ed.
Okay, and how have you been doing the last time you was on there?
I made a whole bunch of 80s.
And that's a blessing. And that's the thing that I'm proud of all my kids, because all of them have book sense. And they really are book smart. But as a mother, I want them to have just more than book sense. I want them to have the street out here sense too. Mix of it. Because if you don't know anything about what's going on in this world or how these people is out here, you're going to be getting used and everything else. So that's the thing I'm here for. Even though I know they're going to make mistakes and everything, but I'm here to stop some of the heartache. Especially when it come down to females. I don't do females, but a couple, and I can count on one hand. And they ain't on all that he say, she say, etc. and going backdooring and all of that. They ain't on that type of time. So how has COVID affected y'all life, or did anyone out there get sick from it? And if so, how are y'all coping with it? I mean, me and my kids, we doing just fine. We stay with our masks on, washing our hands. Cause I always tease them when we come in the house. I always say, "Go wash your hand and get the COVID off you." But I be for real. I understand, but okay. But how do y'all feel about these elections going on with Trump? I really just think he's crazy. And yes, I just feel like he's crazy, and it's funny, but he basically let y'all know like how he really feel and what type of time he on. And it is a time to take him very serious, because when a person speak, you have to pay attention to their actions. Actions is everything, and he just doing too much, and he wanna start wars. And I feel like he want the whites against black and the black against whites. And he don't care about the police killing these innocent young black people, whether they're kids, whether they're women, whether they are men. I just look at it as it's sad, and it only, to me, just my opinion, it's only gonna get sadder. So y'all just have to pay attention to what's going on. Get yourself together, because you hear a lot of things that God is coming back. I feel like God is already here in the midst of everything. And there's a lot of people out here that don't have good hearts, don't have good intentions. And you can just see all of that within a person's action. So I just pray that y'all be safe out here, stay out of harm's way, and just live life and enjoy. You know, just make the best out of it. Enjoy your family, enjoy your kids. Because in our reality, that's what it's really about. And we will be doing more videos. And it's coming very soon. And I will be making a vlog with her when she's cooking and everything, so y'all can really see, because she cooks. I will have my 18-year-old on here. My oldest daughter, I'll be 20 on the 14th of this month. Y'all will go see her when I take her gifts. And I want y'all to judge which of my kids the one going on 20, I'm gonna just say she already 20. Do my 20-year-old, do my 18-year-old, or do my 15-year-old? Which one look like me? And I want y'all to comment below, because a lot of people say none of my kids look like me. Ooh, mwah. And actually, she didn't start forming a look, because she didn't look like no one. They said she looked like my sister. My mom's last daughter. But in a way I seen it, but in a way I didn't. And when she started getting her look, like when she was 11, close to 12, it turned out she looked like her dad. And I was talking to my oldest daughter, and I was like, I'm about to cry. She was like, wow, what's wrong? I was like, Alicia, that's her name. Alicia looked just like her daddy. Like, no, she's supposed to look like, how you don't have a form or don't look like nobody, but then when you start looking like somebody, you start looking like him. But she look her and my second daughter look just like him to me, but a better version. So, but other than that, I thank y'all guys for joining us. We're gonna finish enjoying our food. Let us know what kind of other topics y'all want to hear. Comment below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Stay very encouraging and stay prayed up, because it is so real out here. But are you gonna say bye?
Until next time, guys.
Ooh. Mwah.